okayfm 101.7.
Lawyer Godwin Edudzi Tamakloe, CEO, Hema MP. Council me moche.
Onunyam for together, and a permit shower with you for now.
At your phone, you super boko pa. No, a quick one. That the Lumba, what a new one at you saying, then other kind. Nazana Mabancomiso.
Black Kwame, Saturday, Mrs. Charles Kwejofosi, popularly called Daddy Lumba, a Fimono. Meyapa, Meya, W. Yanma, Omawayan in the 80s, no. Omonin Kofua, Yeni ya, Ebesi, Omonyo. Obi to say, W. Breacher back with his salmon. Obi to say, Obi a fan of Black Chinese, majority Black Chinese.
Aboba J. Adolfo.
Boba J. Adolfo. Now, Papa, I want the calendar. I will need them. And I'm paid. Agatha. Ocean Sam 24 AAAA 96 or so. And I release if you do good, you do for yourself. And you know, Yanu dear said you and Crofua Yini I bet among you a year that the Lumba no. By 1988, 89, or I think Shona or release only the Lumba brothers, Onena, a champion, and young. In fact, you need to see and so dear. Lumba and Jumana, Aja, each now, embracing which ye. Charles Fosu and your man. And your man, you know me and Sabi about Sabu, any part that's any Bravo and Kikamu in a year or the figure. One of the things is gratitude. I think that or you'll be a Sabu, no one sa yet me a demi pass to be a year a day at the Mawa. Kwanya Ubefa so the Adana say. I think Uchi ne one of the hit songs, Teresa. Mami Ayefeno, Mami Teresa Bebrese. The piano can na sem say no here 30,000 Cedis can count it no. The ticket from Accra to Lagos to Cologne, Germany. Na sama me in a man a moon 15,000. No, no, this is that. A ton ordinary TV. At the core, yes. The cost 5,000 or no other man teacher and so pay 10,000 count what they call Lagos. From Lagos to Germany. What me that uncle when you know say Nkakra. Now, you understand the idea of betrayal. And also, more importantly, the need say, we nipa nkwa dear, sebi, nipa beka onwonsa. Na, a drum pension dia. No matter how controversial you say, sometimes so near dear who better. And on the board is Yentubia. On the good side, on the bad side. Maybe what's now has you. If you are here, over now, Amadian Crawford. One day of browser won't be movie. Me also nipa also ice cream crash nipa criticize no.
Aye.
Ana
sanity.
Obi auto ice cream, the ice cream do the another a sweet and
Aye.
or no cranny back criticize no. Now the said you the Unauthorized another day. Nipa beka on one. Now they be answered you will say, or you'll be regardless of how we no you'll be out you saying and be slow a woman. The kai or Bonyoga, I think to only great ample. No Danya Cocoase. No Cassie said you, and I may Adoma said you. Won't me may do something pensue. It is that coming. Na Oshaya. He cut across. One is a musician be on pen one on the Okan gospel and a gospel. But just could you pursue a blame Bibia? What me bo gospel? What me so the other friend of Yasin window? And what me bo political his song and so. Mekai 2008. One appeared to a ball Nana or your winner. Okay.
Mikaipa.
Hit song. Look, hate him, love him. Nana or your winner was a hit song. Said be a boy who ended in the crowd to Miss Akram and a count. It may kai Emra election no cause so Nana Envy na. The ended to Pokra the headed the Enjumani as our till end in that order. Okay.
Yeah, I.
Some manner results no qua na enquiry you know.
Hey.
Ena order another one editing you know. So I've always maintained that in terms of political songs, right? Your contemporaries, aside Lumba, the anthem, oh, Papa, Jiwelaka, arise for, of their land, forward and sing your future, development, our goal, from victory on to victory. Jiwelaka, classic. Lumba, Nana or your winner. And I met Niaka, and Yamini and Nasi.
Yeah, Nasi. Yeah.
Nasi.
Nasi.
In terms of political hit songs, Lumba ranks with the Jiwelaka, the Nazis, and what have you. And he was captivating. Look, I fondly remember, I think 1998 in Ghana, I hosted Nations Caribbean.
Yeah.
Either can 2000 or one of them. Now, the Ghana Yeshua, Ube say the popular song, Abin Waha.
Hey! Starless 91.
Net that floodgate and I score with no so.
Aye, Abin Waha.
Abin Waha.
Now, Council, when you say Abin Waha, you're the Toka, Saka Nare Toyota Corolla.
We say, not we a guy mine, pa.
We a guy mine.
But I say, black rabbit. What is Saka who does this? I know a guy mine.
Pa.
Penny phone, and I know we use the bank. But young people are no more coming up. Who crowd color now is why rising. Abin Waha. Now, what's your national psyche? The way that man captured our national psyche, it was amazing. The guy also, and the thing with Lumba is that maybe we are subject to varied interpretation.
Aye. Where's he say?
The guy only to Kuba, and also be Kuba say,
Hey, that's an argument.
So, and yes, Anna Lumba can't. And you know, has nothing to do with mining in Obuase. It has different things. Now, Sebio, within a minute, Lumba can move you from gospel to something else. He was such a great music icon. I've always maintained that he was Ghana's version of Michael Jackson. And arguably a music icon. I think we need to celebrate him. Instead of mourning him, I think we should celebrate him. Recently, Ghana, we changed the track back home. Apparently, Ghana also knew our German language in Okayfm. That was how great he was. Or tobacco, children of the future or something. And now, no Tunyumefa and Mofra, war-torn areas, and what have you. Because there was a track there or to FR, HIV/AIDS prevention, among others. So he was like all over the place. And a person that has over 200 tracks or songs in the period of 40 years or more. Oyobia, Sebio, or mine, and Sebio, which may roll in Sayi. Now on him 24 in a num. President Kufuor, yeah, my boss, President Mahama, another Dankwe Kufuor, you know, July 1st, Yana, old man Christiano.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, July 1st, yeah.
Wow.
July 1st, now, as old man and senior citizen. And he was invited to the program. Krama, old man, crying now at himself, at Chia and Kakaho. He looked so strong. I was surprised when I heard Omrenoko Bank Hospital and later Sebio de Nyamebe. Why? And she, Matisse, idea buying has taken some steps also to give him the needed recognition. And I think it's in order. Lima, Mary, and the Busian for Yako.
I see. Papa na mamimra assembly so our Attorney General Dr. Yeni and nano friends and trophy shemudi cases be two ba among them Dr. Kwabnado for any others say sikabia ekodi wo no ma agree so mbetua na wo muntua mu 60% na wo mfa wo ho enkodi ekoba yen argument bebre abase se Dr. Kwabnado for won de janitira yeye obi ti ko wia bibia ana ofa oman sika ne ade a ene se no an se under plea bargaining no ye ka se wutimi tua percentage we a yenko afi argument ni bi mu asa kopiem se eno so kra no gise one kasa Attorney General wuntimi nye gise court no ene masa direction no na afi court no ne Attorney General no nyina mahun say okay say ye jane dia he must first be convicted say empowered atum say nemum under plea bargaining no say na esutua enkomo minim say what pii that to say
yo bro Kwame Sabio before amend the Criminal Offences and the Criminal Procedure Act to introduce the concept of plea bargaining. Now already it was section 35 of the Court Act. Emma, even the court, the authority and mandate. The obeying idea of restitution. Restitution. Set one restore here the seat nti sebio yɛsɛ asomasi ɛne ɔman na ndi ni ɛfa sika sɛm mmara no ma court no ho kwan sɛ wo tua sika no back into aban sa aban betumi anya the benefit of sika no what of it. So all those things were provisions in our law. And yet nothing new.
No, who must execute it?
And say, and a buying ejuma.
Because the court now.
No, so and American, so buying prosecutors and a court no the bedi say.
Oh, okay.
So and yet new cry. In fact, before Dromahama buying beba Makokos many times are yet the accused person at the buyer are the issues of plea bargaining a buyer are at the end of the day a buying prosecutors a counsel. Yes, we've entered a plea here. Instead of the Abaku demo 5 years, will be or 3 months, will be or no sentence at all. On both sides, even including private, they are all your complainants, all the selling charges they have against me. Yet me to stand and money now. And judges had the mandate and authority to do that. But you see, the issue of plea bargaining.
Now, obise, and I grad idea the money be amani.
No, I don't know what really happened.
Oh, okay.
We contest because I'm not guilty. I want to see the case to its logical conclusion.
Okay.
But now you see the issue with plea is tricky. It's very tricky. And I'll tell you this. Okaya, me, Dr. Ene, Dr. Bamba, I represent Honorable Atofos in ambulance matter. Okay.
Mikai pa.
I Richard Jakwanso on a lawyer. Campaign, you know, Big C, and making an offer to the Attorney General. Then, to pay the money and take the ambulances. So, okay.
Mikaipa.
Attorney General said, company so. Or Prosecution, no, and call to its logical conclusion. At the end of the day, the Court of Appeal, a discharge at two forcing Richard Jakba. What has happened to the state?
Yaboka.
And you can't yabo. Open it.
Oh, Debbie.
Open it. What do you say before? Your mama bears man. Okay. A branch of your friend at 218.
I.
Oh. At 218. And so enter that kind of plea arrangement. Court has their own share a certain amount of money within a period of time. When you mean into court has so your mom when you mean into court prison. The 12 years another. And good. If you only pay for that prison, will the end after 12 years? What would be the benefit to the Republic?
Yababoka.
Good. So, a yes, straightforward conversation. When are they be as a
law, kakra. Say, I can't say, Dr. Quabrado for 60%, you know. And no, Jinayan Sabia, on this percentage, you know. I had any full recovery. Name 60% of the total amount.
No, so an attorney general, it's a balancing act.
Okay.
You can't always get it 100%. Menkai the last time, you 100% recovery. Menkai. Ubi be a bit near Chamazi I stand to learn. The Republic now 100% win. Menkai. But what I say?
Me too, pa.
Okay. So yours is to strike a balance.
okayfm.
First of all, again, I say, Dr. Kwabnado for said you will be charging for stealing. And
Yeah.
he was never charged for stealing. Will be charging it so about a buying chrono. Dabida. Inti se kobasi obi a charging it so about a buying chrono. Now, that's a different game altogether.
Okay.
But like I pointed out, I'll give you another example. A branch of you are a friend of Mike Ninako. Beige Bank.
Oh, Beige Bank. Hinaku.
On also back forth. The Republic calling many witnesses. At the end, Judge Naka say, come and open your defense. Because no, you are not so forth in the upper. Because it was the same judge. If the judge on the submission of no case, I can say he has a case to answer. No. Right. The echo by and they say, subsequent. Hello?
What's so yet, pa?
Subsequent. Now, say, open the defense. And I open the defense. The defense are open way. You know what happened?
Debbie.
Good. The Republic also best a certain number of witnesses. Witnesses now also best no. In the process or appeal the ruling on the submission of no case. But what is it?
Me too.
Say judge na can't open the defense or so only judge na nyatwe into our appeal a court of appeal. When we said last week, unanimous verdict of the court of appeal. Almost say the ruling asking him to open his defense was wrong in law, and that it was not supported by law. Enti say adia anka aban enya bibi kakra efi ne ho a say aban would have been better off. And Ghana would have been better off. Ghana would have been better off.
Let me tell you.
Ghana would have been better off. Yes, Penasa, Chinchina, I just say, the prosecuting panel to its logical conclusion. The Ekobaya and say, said you, Yashe Yadia Cassie. Yesika, Nankibia, you bet me, Anyano. Because now the person has been acquitted and discharged. No? Hello?
But what was so?
Because the person has been acquitted and discharged. No? Bibia boy. Bibia boy. So, assuming in this case of Dr. Dufo, yes, you Chinchina. With the prosecution.
Now, in the case of Dr. Dufo and others, no, I opted for these arrangements and now say Attorney General no say mine.
No, so sometimes you don't. The initiation can come from both ends.
Okay.
The initiation can come from both ends. It is for the Attorney General to look at the relative strength of the case.
I see.
So the relative strength of his case. Now, Wakazu, Michelle case me wanna. You know what? It is better I cut a deal and move on. Than to say, Chinchina, the conviction at all costs.
Edi, yes, say, the matter be say, you must first be convicted. Nemomna and na under plea bargaining in lieu of Sebia Kedubako Tumuno, yes, say any can.
No, conviction is not a precondition for a plea bargain. Hello, Bakwame.
Yeah, me too.
Mr. Conviction is not a precondition for a plea bargain. But you see, the essay in Aye say, Attorney General will to me be a friend Nole Prosecutor. But what I say?
Me too.
Attorney General will to me be a friend in Nole Prosecutor.
Sure.
So Nole Prosecutor power, no. It's almost a power you cannot even contest. And the reason why the Attorney General has that power of Nole Prosecutor, and they say, Kwame, prosecution is a public policy. So, prosecution is a public policy. Said, and I say this with a lot of difference. What can I say? And what the Nobel Court, I could prosecution. When she are, Obebo mine.
Are they?
Welcome. A bit more good. Such a big woman. I'm not saying, aha, so that.
Say, who try your own culture and who try so the neighbor tumpa. If you be say a political vendetta, if you be say a day and ye cry this year, ya peja no wu gu na ni mase bebre. And now a loss of influence or ni person say one did thousands of them.
It doesn't mean say you panel and yeah but you. You know, the car in England, now there was an arms deal between the UK government and I think Saudi Arabia also. That's now a case, no, you almost fan court to a certain level. Eventually, the ACN is a UK government, it's enough because Omukaso may go into Rita. And you might be dead, you know, may undermine the national security of the Republic. Okay, MV Benjamin. Okay,
MV Benjamin. Hi.
Okay.
Hi, Papa.
At the end of the day, some of the individuals were not prosecuted. It was for obvious reasons. Ghana.
Even Tago case, you know.
And any MV Benjamin.
Yes, and American. Obi wa.
But from the audio, yeah, men going to Omuchaso. Asemi do baby no. Abayin then a chaso. It doesn't mean that we only need evidence to proceed with the prosecution. But sometimes it is better to obey chaso. It's and yet a straightforward legal matter. Obey me, I can say A, B, C, D. Bakwame, Mekai on this Dr. Kwabnadu for issue. Okaya, the initial knowledge prosecutor, Dr. Ene, January, February, March. Okaya. Now not Dr. Dufo dear and yet and do you know why? Because the Attorney General insisted on recovering some money. But he said now will be a year there will be mischief. Dr. Ene was the lawyer for Dr. Abna Dufo. I think
it's marks of conflict of interest.
Let me set the record straight. When we said men and their partners in the law firm, and she represented Dr. Dufo. You need Dufo a court once on this matter. The first day I had a court for arraignment. The first day. That first day now, you know, a court. It was for the bail hearing. Right, me. Into Edu court. And now here. Saying you represented Dr. Dufo. And I hear bill. Into judge no Kramekai or setting the bill for Dr. Dufo at 100 million Ghana cedis. And just set the bill at 100 million Ghana cedis. The panel say, oh, said you Dr. Dufo, or Myanfo Dufo. Sebi, Kumewudi say, O you be a wasum or my pa. But you na Omaya wasum from deputy governor, finance minister, and what have you? Or you be a Sebi was setting up different companies in Ghana. At his age, only be a echo. Judge no say, Dabi. Until a pacho na o movie bill no from 100 million Ghana cedis to 65 million Ghana cedis. Welcome, Mekai Sadano. We are na boss, Dr. Ene on the Oko na Oja me wo no many do for. Ena aja in the pressure trying to get the bill conditions fulfilled and executed. So this man can go home. Just one experience I one day I come them. And finally, at 65 million Ghana cedis, yet mean properties, assurance, some more properties, head office property, and all those in a registrar, Emma Okwai. Into many Dr. Dufo Befi court complex on about 8 p.m. Rakwame. Yeah, bill ni yeah, Chelsea case no best Tatiana. Obeji case ni fear. Now, Oji case no fear, or they call the law firm of Akufo-Addo and Prempeh. Akufo-Addo and Prempeh. I think it was later, and Oji few or they call Osewu law firm. And that was the only time there was an issue. It is a big if not, Dufo's case, if there was an issue of conflict, then Dufo's matter would have been the first knowledge prosecutor that the Honorable Attorney General would have entered into. No. He insisted. Say he wants to recover.
Now, Ediana man need free Monsem. Dr. Dufo free Monsem.
Brad Kwame, client be decided or the right to decide which lawyer which we are representing at any time. Now, if you are not, you say the case itself, no. If we don't have the capacity to deal with it or something. He may have his own reason. And now, the only time, and in fact, it was the day I appeared together with Dr. Ene in court. That was the only time we got to represent him in the matter. Or the case in the call, Akufo-Addo and Prempeh. And you can check the record. because it was lawyers from Akufo-Addo and Prempeh who came to us for the file. But who came to us for the file? Inti Sebio so be ejna baby kasi there was an issue of conflict. And you know the panel say and your money be assay. Because if not, if it was just an issue of conflict, oh, Sananka do force matter would have been the first.
okayfm 101.7
would have been the first for a nolle prosequa. So just for the record, bravo.
Law.
Yes, sir.
Not just say the mutia part. You almost a conflict of interest in the idea. Now
They don't know what happened. They don't even know, say, at the point, it was the law firm of Akufo-Addo and Prempeh that took over the case. They don't even know. They don't even know. Huh?
Now, difference what Ben a war at Westy and Diana. You're convicted in one son away plea bargaining. Anyway.
Almost convicted at Westy and so yeah then.
Why plea bargaining?
Oh yeah, plea bargaining. It was all part on say once there is a plea, no cash I think he's refunded some of the money he was willing to pay a certain amount. Then the court said, okay, here, then you can avoid custodian sentence. Here, so you can avoid custodian sentence.
Okay.
And it took a long time. And in fact, the day situation was like the current state or what happened, I was in court that day. In fact, it was before my Lord Justice Chebafo. After the lawyers for situation even made the prayer, Nyankasa Gramisa sorry as a friend of the court. So actually this is what happened. In that case, in the Capital Bank case, now there were I think 4 accused persons. We represented the 4th accused person. But after prosecution called about 13 or so witnesses, there is submission of no case. And the judge upheld the submission of no case and acquitted and discharged their client at the point of submission of no case. Dana I was in court that day. The lawyer, I was on my feet. That as a friend of the court, if I should be heard in a plea in mitigation. And the judge said, so no, he is giving me 2 minutes. Whatever it is that I have to say, I should proceed to say. It can be and also enough time for him to pay. And once he had failed in doing so, he must proceed to go and serve the prison sentence. That's what happened, Brahman.
I see. Lord, yeah, now was near Senyam Pamso and Fama. Why?
That's what I just said.
Mr. Wedia Kameda was in Massinian Passo the amount.
That's Papa, Brahman.
Thank
you so much.
Bye bye. Hello. Okay, 101.7. The law is the law. And Bakunso and say the verdict is the truth, and the truth is the verdict. The verdict is the truth, and the truth is the verdict. Nana, which name we say? The verdict is the truth, and the truth is the verdict. Nana?
okayfm 101.7